Welcome to Attican Plays Surviving the Aftermath. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Surviving the Aftermath, Series 3, Episode 8. And for me, it's Series 3, Episode 8 Revisited. I had this whole episode recorded and ready to be rendered, and I actually uploaded it to YouTube and then checked it out to make sure it was good, and found out that the video had some weird problem I don't even understand, and the audio kept going and the video just stopped. It just sat here like this, like some of you complain how I pause too much. Well, the whole thing was paused for like 30 minutes, but it wasn't. I mean, I actually played it through and everything was cool, but it was goofed up. So now I've got to do it again. So I do have the benefit of having done this before, but here's what we're going to do. In episode 7, we really worked to try to keep up with our population boom. We experienced how these people can make some babies, and they can make some babies. And Packrat and Wilchius, I might have butchered a name there, both commented about, well, you can use tenements to slow things down. That's true, and I've made that comment myself on other videos. And then Jerome wrote in and said that he has gone from 400 people to 500 people in 10 days, in 10 game days. That's just ridiculous. And as he put it, he always has homeless because he cannot possibly build the houses that fast. And so the birth rate is just out of control if you go all two-story. So here's the other thing. I felt like in the last episode that the game was playing me. I didn't feel like I was playing the game. It was telling me what to do. I wasn't telling it what to do. And that's not acceptable to me. So I want to play the game. I want to own this game and be in control of it. So we are going to make a big change and back off a lot of these two-story houses. We'll leave a little block of 4 to be our little breeding ground, and I'll sacrifice myself and live there for the good of the colony. But we're going to have a small group of 4 really nice houses, and everybody else is going to move to tenements because we got to get in control of this. That's one thing. And the other one is we're going to bump up our food production a lot. And here's the biggest reason we're going to do this. It's not, one is I wasn't enjoying it was fun fighting it for a while, but I wouldn't consider that gameplay when you're just sitting there trying to see how fast you can build a house. But the biggest reason is that our colony is set up for a failure because with the low food, if we were to get a nuclear fallout right now, let's say our very next disaster was a nuclear fallout, and it hit while our food was so low, we would gather up all the food that's in the field, and it would come in, and we would have some. Then people would start being irradiated. They'd start going to the hospital and not working. And we would, of course, have deaths from the radiation, which is fine. You would expect that. You don't like it, but you would expect that from the radiation, that you would have some deaths, and that's part of the game. But the other thing that would happen is because we have harvested all of our food, we would have no food growing. The only food source we would have would be a couple of trappers and a couple of fishermen, and we haven't seen them to be that efficient so far. So our food would really dry up in a hurry. Well, people keep eating, right? So then we would starve to death. So we would have, the fallout would actually lead to starvation because we're too tight on the food. The fallout would kill a bunch of people, and then the starvation would set in. We'd get in that awful cycle where people are hungry. A little morsel of food would come in, like a trapper would get some venison, it would show up, and then everybody all over the map would run to try to get that morsel of food, and nobody would be working, and we would lose I don't know, we might lose 70% of our people before it all settled down and we got so few people that it wasn't a problem anymore. Then the problem is you don't have anybody to do the work. So plus I just don't want to watch that. I would feel like a failure watching that happen. So hopefully we're going to not have fallout come up right away, and we're going to clean this up. I say hopefully because now last time, I've done this the second time, but the first time I didn't get a fallout, but that doesn't mean I won't this time, because when you reload, you reload. All right, so what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to start laying down farms right away. We've got 16 people who could be working on a assigned job. So we don't have the resources of time to get this loop of building power and waiting on greenhouses and stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is get some large fields out here in this this kind of mediocre farmland. So let's start. Let's see, that's 3, 6. Let's see, could we possibly get another nice field out here? It really looks like a field should fit right there, doesn't it? But it won't. It'd be nice to get it in that nice patch, but it won't fit. So okay. So let's go back to large field. Three, 6, 9, 12. That will probably tie everyone up, but that's okay. We're still making babies, so we'll get those going, and we'll get crops coming in from those. And I'm going to switch these over to potatoes. Now that they've got a corn crop growing, we're going to switch them over to potatoes. And then these, we'll start them out with carrots and corn. And we'll start these out the same way. We'll put one on peanuts just kind of all the time. And the carrots. And a corn. There we go. So now we've potentially got a lot more food coming in. Notice our meals, we're down to 5 meals. We're going to have to force a harvest. Yeah, we're going to have to, well, we've got a little food coming in. All right, we'll force a harvest there. I'd love to be able to wait on these and let them grow up. We'll watch this. If we get really low, we'll force a harvest. Well, we are really. What am I saying? Come on. All right. Go get that stuff. Bring it in. All right. So hopefully that'll help with the food situation short term. Now, what we want to do is start a process of build a tenement, destroy a house. Build a tenement, destroy a house. We could just destroy the houses and use the materials, but I don't want to create homeless situations in the meantime. So let's set up one to build. What we're going to do is build right out here and kind of replace this community with more with tenements. So convert all these to tenements out here. Yeah, right. Survivors at the gate. Oh man. All right. This is a nice group. They've got 21 adults, 15 children. We could, if we had a wide open school system, we could get those children educated. These would be good workers. They bring some stuff with them, and most important of all, they've got a research scientist. Well, we're done with research, so we don't sorry. We just don't. We can't do it. We can't take them in. When I first started this series, my plan was to be very conservative and really control the growth, and just really, in fact, I had planned on putting everybody in tenements all the time. In other words, you would live in a tenement all the time. Not sure why that repair was. I don't know. Maybe a meteor hit there and I missed it. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, and we got this guy is doing nothing. There's only this one scrap left out here. I think what we're going to do is move the work area over here. We'll have two groups working on it, and then when it's gone, I think that's going to be it for the scrappers, because I don't believe there's any more out there anywhere. All right, we've got that one has been built enough. So what I mean is we've got all the materials. So when we're going to build a tenement and knock down a house, and then build a tenement. And the tenements are costing us metal, concrete, and planks, and we're getting some back from our two-story house. We're salvaging a little bit from them. And we want to watch our metal production and our plank production. This combo over here has been kind of weak, I think. This having all that, how should I put it? This forester just hasn't cut it. I think I'm going to move them over where their work area is. No, I'm not. This combo just isn't working very well. Not enough fertile ground there. All right, what do we got going on out here in the world? Sorry, I gotta remember what's going on here. All right. Our Raj, who used to be Platty, he's dropping off stuff. Okay. And he can go back out. So we're going to do, I think we're going to go to work down here. And he is dropping off stuff. And he needs to heal a little bit. And Bishop, Bishop is a horrible scavenger, but he can get that food, get started on that food. We need to get some food up there. Although, look, our harvest kind of forced us into some better production for a while. We'll have, what's her name? Bonsai, Keishai, what is her name? Kinsai. Kinsai can look for a fight. There, she's found one. We can use those planks for sure. And we can use this food. Who doesn't want to have a nice cockroach to eat? All right. Okay. So look at 8 colonists are homeless. I mean, we still have a baby boom. All right, we got all that. So another one goes down, and another tenement goes up. She's got a lot of planks we could use to help all this building we're doing, so let's get her home. All right. See, our homeless count is going up. We're actually, and we have more children. We are still booming babies. I mean, even to the point where if I really wanted to cut this off, I would just knock houses down and just, accept homelessness for a while. We don't have a catastrophe coming, but then again, we don't know what that catastrophe might end up being. So here we go. We can get some iodine. What's our medicine situation? We have no iodine. Let's grab that. We'll trade tools for iodine. Which is kind of timely because we have some irradiated people. Oh, the other thing I want to do is shut down that hospital. Nobody's in it. Shut down that hospital. The nice thing about the field hospital versus the medical tent is you can actually pause them. We want to repair this one. And I think if I try to repair it and... oh, see, I think we just had a meteor storm right before this. I can't remember, but let's go through and check our buildings and make sure they're cool. I'm seeing some repairs sneaking in here. Field hospital, I think that's the one we just did. 2-story house, yeah. Where? Which one? That one. There, an easy way to repair that one. We'll knock it down. Okay, I think that catches us up. Once this is repaired, well, we're going to take the people out of it right away. Once it's repaired, we'll shut it down. We'll pause it. And so all the medical help will come from this little tent here. Here we go. Here's a mistake I made. See that? See how I goofed up. The Forester got built, and then I forgot to move their work area. So they've been planting trees right here in this little intersection. So we're going to move their work area. Out in here. Then these folks for temporarily will go over here and cut, so they'll have something to cut. And our trapper, I don't get this, well, a trapper will work the area that hopefully will have more trees in it later. So we'll see how that works. All right, we got enough. One, I know I demolished another one, but one goes up, and one goes down, and another one goes up. A tenement goes up. And we're still having children. And I'm not even going to attempt to build another school. We've got 5, which can accommodate 50. So 4 will just have to stay home and have easy days. We've got 20 homeless right now. And the other thing I want to do is start putting in some entertainment. 4 power, we've got that. We're going to put in an arena right here and pause it because we don't actually want to build it. We'll knock that thing down, and we're going to put in another tenement over here. I'm getting impatient. Just knock them down. Knock them down. We can take the parts. I can't really see. Unfortunately, you can't click on those to see how much you get, but you do get some salvage. Just work on that. we'll put 3 more up there. Knock down some more. Look at that, 58. We are still booming babies at an alarming rate. Now, what I'm planning on doing is we're going to be working this area down here. There's a lot of good stuff to pick up. So I'm planning on repurposing our outpost. Oh, here's some good metal, which we need, and food. And now that these have been planted, we can go, well, we'll leave that one on peanuts. And we're going to switch this one to potatoes. We'll leave that one on corn. A heat wave. Oh, 300. We're going to be minus 130 when that heat wave hits. That is too many minuses. Oh. Okay. We'd love to have cabbage. Cabbage is an excellent crop in this game. I'm not sure what that is. The little, is that, I can't tell. I don't know. But the cabbage, well, we can't get it anyway. But we can spend research to get that cabbage seed. Definitely take that. And remember, our research is completely done. We have unlocked everything. So what we can do now, we've got some more people. Some cabbage, a couple of cabbage fields would be very, very nice. Where could we put them? Those woods, that area is being worked by the logging. Oh, let's get something up this way, maybe. Oh, here we go. Near these homes. And we've got fishing up here, so we could, we gotta, yeah, we could build, we could expand this and have a little, have some farms here that go here. Speaking of which, this thing can go up here, pick up some food, and then we can put in another cookhouse and have some more mixed meals, which would be excellent. All right, let's put in some farms up here, see what we can do. Three more. Okay, that's perfect. And we'll just make those all cabbage. We've got some room in here too. Our metals are dragging. So the next thing we want to build, even though we've got those 2 scrappers, the next thing we want to build is a metal extractor. It has to go over one of these deposits now, but I believe we can just put it like that, and it will extract from that right there, and we will give it its own dedicated storage, dedicated stockpile. And we are still booming. Oh, and we have a heat wave coming. But we're doing all right, we built up that area pretty well. So let's go down here. And I think we really do need another well. And some more storage. Survivors at the gate. Are you kidding me? 25. No, thank you. Ah. Cabbage. 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 I thought I put in some more somewhere. Did I? Oh, you know what? I forgot. Shame on me. I'm thinking too much about building houses. I forgot to harvest all these fields in advance. These should all be harvested now. We're going to lose crops as they sit out there in the heat. But I think we're fine because we've got quite a bit of it coming in now. Look at our water, minus 144. Bandits. We can give them tools and get back a colonist. No thanks. Uh-oh. That poor person was shot. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, our metal production is definitely hurting us. Okay, I want to make this allowed resources. I only want to allow metal, junk, and this metal bits. The stuff that could come out of here. And this one... right there. Trade convoys have arrived. We got in some tools and iodine. That's nice. I think we'll go ahead and keep trading for that science because, well, taking that science because we've seen we can use it to trade for other things potentially. So let's staff our trade centers. Start those two. And put these people back to doing real work. Oh man, we're in trouble. We're in deep trouble. There, we got the metal extractor finished. That's good. We need metal to finish these, to get this done. Oh, it wasn't so bad. Our deep trouble wasn't so deep after all. I really did think we were in trouble there. I had no sense for how much longer we had to handle that. A woman approaches you. Ah, sure, go ahead. Yep, she got infected. We've had that one before. Okay, we got plenty of food. We got a lot of homeless. So let's keep working on that. Okay, now let's see, which one is this? This guy out here, we pretty much tapped it out, except for a few. She could come back there, but that would be going backwards. Now, we do have some stuff down here we'd like, but what we're going to do is knock this guy down and build another one. We could keep it and just build another one, but we don't really need it. And we'll move it up to a different spot, maybe more central to the community. Up here, nice barren, unusable, otherwise unusual ground. Let's build up our power again to give us options to do other things. Boy, it seems like these folks come back faster than they used to. Uh-oh, look at this. There's another one we can't enter. There's another one we can't enter. So there's still some problems with the map in terms of being able to enter all the regions. It's one of the defects they're supposed to have addressed in the last patch, but they obviously have missed a couple spots. Okay, so we're still booming. Golly day, we're still booming. We've got it down to 4 two-story houses. And we have 60 homeless. Now, and it's all metal that's killing us. And our scrappers have run out of scrap, so that's why it's so slow. So what we really need is another extractor, and we need to bring some metal in from the field. And there's some right there. logging camp has tapped out this area that the forester is supposed to be growing, so that is not working. They are not, the forester is not keeping up. I'll tell you what, now, the other time I didn't do this, but this has got to stop. Okay, what can we get? Clothes, we got plenty. Right now I'd rather have the concrete. What else you got? Nothing we can have. Okay. Thanks for coming. Alright, let's go up here and put in another extractor. Oh, she got them all. That was one gulp, they're gone.
Sure thing.
Oh, here we go.
Roger that.
So we need metal to make our metal extractor. And I actually think if I can find another, here's metal right here. We're going to put in another metal extractor. And I'm sorry to go back and forth like this, but these houses are not helping us any if we can't get any metal. So we're going to start over with that. Down the river. Now they came back with 8 planks and some parts. Good job. Okay, good. Here goes another metal extractor, and we'll give them, whoops, a dedicated stockpile. The number of children has gone down, so maybe the boom, well, the boom should be over. We don't have any nice houses at all. And we're going to shut this down for sure. the tool production is taking away our metal also. She's got some metal to take home.
Aye, aye, Captain. What? Okay. What's up? Fine. Yeah. Roger that.
And he's got some metal to take home.
Yeah. What do you want?
There's another one we can't get into.
Fine.
Got 93 homeless. I'm a little scared of what might come next. Now, group of survivors. Yeah, we're going to take 30 adults with no specialists. Yeah. Okay. Where is this done? Not quite. If we could get that done, we could bring stuff back more quickly. I wouldn't have to send everybody home and back out again. So I think
Can't you see I'm busy?
he has metal. I think I'm going to have him keep salvaging. And have her go home.
Okay. Yeah? Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm here.
Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there.
Roger.
A lot of work left to be done on the map, it looks like.
What do you want? On my way. Okay.
I've kind of run out of patience with Bishop is a great leader. When they implement the leadership in the colony, he would be awesome to just leave here all the time. And he's not awesome out in the field. Okay, good. We're going to get our outpost depot up. This one here, pause that. We don't need that. Trade convoy has arrived. So we got in plastics and more science. And we could have iodine and tools on the way, so. Let's get that started.
What do you want? Roger. What do you want? Okay. What? Okay. What? Yeah, right, why not?
Okay, their birth rate is going down. Well, obviously, I've said this before. Sorry, I'm starting to repeat myself. Did we get our other one built? Ah, we're about to. Good deal. So we will give it a dedicated storage. And once that's done, we'll get back to building houses. Our electricity is -6 right now. Why in the world would that be? Oh, these things are taking up power. Let's see if that. So I pause the water and it doesn't. I've got to pause, it's still animated as running, and it didn't seem to help any. Oh yeah, it did. We're minus 18. Oh, we must have finished the other one. There we go. Now we have 3 extractors running to produce metal. We should be able to start building houses now.
Positive.
And did we finish our outpost? We did. So let's establish an outpost out here somewhere. Maybe here. Okay. So now these folks who have nice stuff for us, like this guy, can go drop it off quickly and get back to work. And Pokey here can drop off that food and get back to work.
Here I am. On my way. Yeah. On my way. Yeah. On it.
Man, that seemed awfully fast, didn't it? $47 metal should build 3 of these, so let's get 3 of these started. Magnetic storm. Not concerned about a magnetic storm. And we got our. Did we get our extra power built? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. We're caught up on the power. Dumpster diving. Equip them. They go. I came back with some plastic. Not excited. Okay, now we're starting to get some food. Once we get the houses built, we'll make the food even better with some more cookhouses and what have you. And all right, I will even put in some flowers. They don't cost anything, so. Yeah, as far as I can tell, they don't do anything either. That's why I don't bother with them. If they had a value, like a YIMBY kind of thing, you know, a yes in my backyard kind of a thing, then absolutely we'd be building them. Okay, now that we've got some decent metal production, we're starting to crank out these tenements. She's already pretty beat up. Go on back. Okay, while we're at it, let's put in a little entertainment. I love these libraries. Let's put a library right here. And I wanted to put in a memorial to Sable, the one we got killed. So we're going to demolish this. And put in a library or a memorial. The library will take a staff, people will visit it, read books, and get a little bit of happiness out of it. And we might as well, while we're at it, let's build this guy up here. Give these people some entertainment nearby. So we're minus 108 in power. All these shut down during an electrical storm. But we've got a decent reserve to keep us going for a while. And honestly, unless you've got a medical emergency, having power out for a while is not a big deal. So Dr. Wizard, we know we don't want you. All right, here's our library. It's open. We've already got 8 occupants in it. The damage from a electrical storm is to consumers of power like these. Looks like this one is damaged, and I don't think it'll get repaired while I've got it paused either. See, this is damaged. We're automatically getting these repaired by our maintenance crew down here. This one's automatically repaired that. These, I actually think I have to resume it in order to get it repaired, which is kind of sad. This one wasn't damaged, okay. So that should take care of all of our damage from the electrical storm. And we should be, okay, baby's 30, the baby boom is over, in fact. Gonna knock down a school here. Knock down a school here. All right, now food is in great shape. As I said, we're gonna make it better. Let's stop right there. All right, we have recovered. We've got everybody in a home, everybody in a tenement now. It's not as good as two-story house for protection from stuff, but at least we're not going crazy with new children. Let's see what this guy's got. No thanks. Okay, let's stop right there. I think we've recovered. I now feel like I'm playing the game again instead of it playing me. Look at all those potatoes and cabbages. We're gonna put in some cookhouses and multiply that food even more. And yeah, I feel better about this. Now we can get back to playing the game and see how far we can take this thing. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Surviving the Aftermath video.